years ago. Sam was called around the country trying to find NACP branches. And like many organizations, we have voicemails, and oftentimes you can't get a person. I make it a point to try to answer my phone as much as possible for a lot of reasons. You meet all kind of interested people who never call back on the voicemail. So luckily, he called and I asked him to talk, and we developed a friendship. And that led to him, I'm talking about his association, not just contracting with other businesses as well. We had a friendship. I found out he was from, of all places, Monrovia, Liberia. And as you know, if you know the history, there was people from Liberia who founded America, former slaves. I thought that was very ironic. Then also, he worked in the solar business and doing buildings all around the world. Africa, Asia, London, different cities. So that's a great guy. One day I get a call from Sam, and he's living in Round Rock. So we fast forward and listen to these steps. He's in Round Rock. So we met and again and talked about building an association here in Austin. Because in this city, all the growth here, all the money and power here, there's a lifetime minority contracting taking place all over Central Texas. He wanted to build an organization that consists of everybody so we can get some of these contracts, some of this money, reinvest in our communities, and begin to narrow what I call the wage gap here. It's important that we have people getting all kinds of opportunities where they are. So his focus was not just Austin, Central Texas. As you can see, he has some great people. You guys are fantastic. And Sam is good at meeting people, by the way. He's a very good salesperson also. That's important. So I see why he is. So our history goes back to that day. That was during COVID-19. Despite the challenges then, we had a very good turnout. But this place here is very historic. I want to make sure you understood that, what it meant, what it means today, and how many great minds have been through here. We're doing great things now all over the world. When I talk about Sam, this is almost June. You know, next month there's June 19th. When you think about June 19th, you think about 1865, which is the end of the Civil War. And many black institutions were started in the South. Many black businesses were started in the South. So when you see that celebration, you say June 19th, you know where it came from. It was about the fight for freedom that came to be the Civil War. And that's important in America today, given some of our challenges, that all people here should be treated equally with respect. They all bring value to the table. So I always got to say that for a lot of reasons. So that's a short story. But moving forward, NACP is doing something Sam is doing. We're trying to make sure the opportunities everywhere in this city, in this country, and in this world, so folks can get the best possible education and turn it back to their communities. The part about the community sometimes is a challenge. A lot of us do well, but the folks who come back to their communities and make things better are very special people. Because too often our communities lie stagnant and they don't get the benefits that we have. So when I see guys like you, I know Bobby from I work at the Education Foundation and others, it makes me proud to know that there are folks in the world who really do care about people and their circumstances. And we're working together because together we're better. And all of us are human beings. Our languages, our skin color, those things are secondary, but we're fully educated. As human beings, we do great things. And right now, the world needs more human beings to break down barriers, wherever they might be. So I'm honored to be here and know great folks like you. And a few more things about Sam. Had no idea he was working in so many different cities around the world. You know, you would never know based on how he comes across. I heard about him doing work in places like South Africa, and Ghana, and London, even in Asia and India. It blew my mind, frankly. But because of one phone call that I answered that day, not knowing who I was talking to, I answered the phone. That's how he evolved. From that phone call led to friendship, understanding. Me meeting new people and him meeting new people until May 24th, 2021, right here in the same room, we had this first event. And some of you guys are here today as well. So the context is very, very important for this event. And he'll tell you later about what has happened since then. The fact that he's met all of you, many of you, there are now people doing work through him all over Central Texas. And as you know, it's not just one city anymore. The city it's a regional approach to almost everything. What we do goes to Williamson County, Hayes County, Bastrop County, farther out, places like even Belton, he's in Temple. So that's the future. It's regional connections and regional communities that work together to get things done, especially for opportunities. So walking the door today, introducing him to a friend, we just having a conversation, working, and the contractor's here needing some help in finding other contractors. So he's ready to listen to the conversation. That's kind of how things work. When you're doing great things, you meet great minds and folks who want to get things done. So we've learned so much here in a short period we've worked together. So I'm excited about what you're doing, what he's doing, what the NACP is doing. And just for the record, this is my 23rd year as the Austin Branch president. I'm sorry to say I've aged a little bit. Can't help that, right? Nobody's been that clear yet, right? They haven't know about it. I want you to know I came here from a place called Macon, Georgia. I was born in 1958, that's a long way. And when I left high school, I was told, hey Nelson, we'll see you later. Because I know I'm doing is Macon. If you've been to the South, let's be honest about it, okay? Georgia has Macon, it has Augusta, it has Atlanta, everybody knows Atlanta. We don't talk about Augusta or Macon or Savannah or Valdosta. Those places are very, very different. And although the South is very segregated, a lot of other things, when you see the world being from Georgia, you see a whole lot of different possibilities. I saw a lot of diversity in Austin, but it's more than just a word. It means also opportunities, equity, equality, and how we treat each other. So I have to remind folks, based on what I'm reading demographics, by 2050, this is going to be a majority minority nation. Some folks are uneasy about that, but I can tell you this, when I look at economics and I look at a lot of the world, love CNBC, watching different economies, they tell us that in this world today, the most diverse corporations are doing the best. They're more profitable, they get more contracts, but you know what? That's how the world is. The world is diverse. So when we meet new people with different languages and different experiences, it makes all of us better. Somehow we don't get that. So we got to figure out how to sell that to everybody, especially folks in leadership, that when you have a diverse corporation or business institution, you get a lot of intellectual resources. And that's what America is in terms of an idea. That's why folks came here. To have a greater opportunity, a greater future, to meet different people and share dreams and ideas, being called democracy. As you know, I'm not a politician, I promise you. If you've been paying attention around the country, democracy is struggling in many places around the world, not just America. So what we do is kind of an example that we can work together and be as nice as possible to each other to get things done. So these meetings carry so much that we don't even talk about. And folks that are watching that, they're seeing that as we communicate and talk and do business. But I was going to say, being diverse is also very profitable. The most profitable companies, organizations also, guess what? Diverse. We've got to sell that idea to our business community, even our educational institutions, that when folks work together from different backgrounds, different cultures, they enrich everything. So I hope that other than just the numbers changing demographically, that our mind changes also, where we can see the beauty in each and every one of us, because it's there. And almost closing, as a young guy from Georgia at 17, who went to the military, hadn't seen none of the world, who only spoke one language, saw one kind of people for the most part. If I can do it, everybody can do it. It's just about listening, learning, meeting people and understanding languages and culture, and all the barriers come down. And so today I'm here for a fellow who's from another continent, miles and miles away, but yet we have a lot in common. Liberia, African Americans. Juneteenth, Liberia. 1865, June 19th. See how things come together? So nothing else today other than the business we're going to talk about in a few minutes. Think about what I just said in a short period of time. And think about how meeting you has enriched my experiences. And being from Georgia, when I go home to Nelson, why's your accent changed? I said, what do you mean? I talk French? Oh, he's not that. No, you have an accent now. Really? Then have to explain it when you're around other people. You make the adjustments, right? Subconsciously. They say, hey, you're not from New York. You're from southern central Georgia. I tell the whole story of how that's been interesting. Of course, you meet other people, you make adjustments. Don't even know it, right? Because as fast as I'm taught, you don't hear me most of the time. But my mom was from West Africa, the Geechee people. They talk very fast, very fast. My dad was from West Africa, a little farther down. He talks fairly slow. You can hear him. But I'm always rushing. I thought I would share that, how people learn from each other. When I go to New York, it's another language. And that's important, right? And I'm convinced as adults, and also as students, colleges, studies show that if we can speak more languages, that's a quick way to open up your mind. Before I get to Sam, I was hearing a song the other day about the difference between opening a book and an open mind. And you can open a book and not open your mind, because of the point of the song. But open minds means you understand what you're dealing with, and you take the time to learn certain things and accept people as they are, and not be judgmental about anything. Which I found was a very fascinating song about open minds and reading people, and not judging anybody. That's not our job, but also giving all folks a certain kind of credibility because we're human beings. We're not in a position to either be up here or down here. We're all human beings. Well, again, thanks for being out today. We're going to get started on the program. I can't wait to bring up Sam. He knows a lot of you guys personally. He's going to listen personally, then show a couple of YouTube videos, and I'm going to sit back for you guys and enjoy the program. Thanks for listening. Enjoy the program. We'll talk more later. Thank you very much.